Hi everybody, and welcome to video 1 of our Spring Blues series. Now this is my design team project for LineDotArrow. It's actually my second one for May of 2024, and yeah, so it's also a challenge month, and what that means, instead of a collaboration month, it's a challenge month. And what that means is that every Saturday Natalie is going to release a video, and it's going to show you a project that she does using the freebies that she releases every week. Now, well, for the first 3 weeks of the month. Then you can do a project that's just like the one she did, or similar to the one she did, or not like the one she did at all. It's up to you. Now, how do you get the freebies? Well, the freebies are at the LineDotArrow Junk Journal Group Facebook group, and you can get them there. And all you have to do is head on over and you can download them for free. Now, the collaboration part of this month is there are 4 other Facebook groups that are also running the challenges and having a drawing, and LineDotArrow is having a drawing as well. And there's 3 prizes in each drawing, so that makes 15 prizes, and you could win 5 of them, up to 5 of them. You can win once in each drawing, but you can't win more than once in each drawing. How do you get in the drawing? Well, you post your projects on the 5 Facebook groups, and each time you do, you get an entry into that group's drawing. And if you use the freebies alone, that's 1 entry. If you use the freebies in the kit, then that's 2 entries. If you use just the kit, then it's 2 entries as well. Now there's another kit this month that's blue, and it's Forget-Me-Nots, and that's so funny. I wrote the word knot, like tie a knot. I don't know what I was thinking. Just a little note to myself, but still. And when you post your posts in the groups, you have to use the hashtag May Journal Challenges 2024. Okay? So you need to use those hashtags and put them in the post when you put your pictures in there. Okay? I'm writing 2024 because I had 24 on there. So I know what to say. I just don't have it in my notes correctly. So as you can see, I've got the board out, and I'm not going to do a flip through because Natalie did that for the first week. So you can go back and look there. She's posted it in her group as well, in most of our groups. I think all of our groups too. The 4 other groups are Two Sister Jam, Savage Art, Sweet Pea Papers, and Junk Journal Tutorials and more. And then, of course, LineDotArrow Junk Journal Group. So those are the 5 groups that you can enter. Now, all these things that I've just told you, and all the links and all the hashtags and everything are going to be below. The hashtag is going to be in the name of this video. All right? So that's for that. Now, like I said, I'm not going to do a flip through the kit because Natalie's already done that. But what I'm going to show you real quick is how I sorted them. I just sorted them by collage papers, writing or book pages, and backing pages. Now I did actually this time, I'm ahead of the game, I actually, yay, cut out all the ephemera. Okay, there's not a whole lot, but that's good. You don't have so much that you don't use a bunch of it and you end up tossing it. Okay, I better not do that. Better set that there. I probably should just go ahead and fold it up. Then the ink that I'm using is Scorched Timber, which might seem a little weird with this, but it's like a greenish, grayish brown, and I think it will go well with this because of all the greenery and the brown and all the grays from the prints. Okay, so the other thing we're going to do a small book, and we're going to use 2 pieces of cardstock, 65-pound cream, 2 pieces of coffee dyed paper, 2 pieces of coffee dyed paper. Now this is 31 pound or 32 pound, which I got by accident instead of typing paper. Normally I coffee dye typing paper, which is 20 or 21 pound. So now you also, the other thing I was going to show you is that you'll notice there's a large border right here at the top or the bottom, and another large border at the top, and a smaller border here, and a smaller border over here. The reason for that is that Natalie is in Europe. Well, no, she's not in Europe. I don't think the Netherlands are part of Europe. But they use European sizes and measurements. So what happens is, instead of being an A5, then this is an 8.5 by 11, which is just a little bit different. Theirs is like 8 by 11 and more than a half, a little bit more. So you've got the funny borders, and the reason you have that is because you have to turn off your fit to page, because that brings the picture up and out to fill it in, and you're going to cut off part of the side of your page, and you have to turn off your borderless, because then you'll lose part of the picture all the way around. Okay, so you want to print it, just print it straight out. No fit to border, no borderless, no nothing. Okay, uncheck everything. So then when you get to these, you have to trim these down by about 1/4 inch so that they're the right size, that when you put one of these on them, then they're a little bit shorter and you've got your edge that can be seen. All right, so now we're going to put this together with just like it is, cardstock, 2 coffee dyed, and then a cardstock. Normally I just do 1 coffee dyed, but I thought we would have a little more writing pages in this one. We'll see how it goes. Now, normally I cut these in half right away, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to cut them in half as I use them. So I'm not going to use this right away. We are going to use it in this page though. I'm going to use this one. Oh, and I colored them. I printed the backing papers on the back, and I also stole 2 backing papers from the other kit, the Forget-Me-Nots kit, that look like wrinkled paper, and this one is in the sort of a teal blue color, and then the other one is sort of a greenish, I mean more of a blue. This is the green. And then the colored backing papers for this kit look like this. One coffee dyed one of these with the border, and another one with the border only in brown. These are the same page. So what I did was I took these 4 pages. There's 5. Anyway, and I randomly printed them on the back. So everything's printed on the back in case I want to use it as a writing card. Okay? And so we're just going to kind of go from there. So we're not going to need those right now. So we're going to use this one. Let's get rid of the board. Oh, I just moved my glass. It goes under my desk. And I just moved my glass. Let's get it straight again. Going by those little numbers at the bottom. I believe that's how I had it. Yeah. So this goes here and that goes there. You guys know how I am. Okay, so we're going to fold this in half. pinch it at the top. Now I draw a faint line just because I can't really see that little pinch very well. But that's just me. Maybe. Okay. That side's nice too. No. We're not going to use this right away. My phone. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do a simple envelope, but we're going to do it this way. Tab's not going to be long enough to put a charm on, is it? I might do it anyway. Okay, and we're not going to put a window. What we're going to do is we're going to use this to put a card in. Now, what I did was there were two little tabs here, and I cut them off before I started. I don't see one in the top of my trash, or I would get it out and show you. Okay, here's one. They were like this on both, one on each side, and I cut them off and I threw them away, and that way we can use this to put a card in here, so no window. So now we need to figure out how we're going to decorate the front and the back. So let's get out our collage pages. I'd like to get a colorful one. I like this one. Oh, they're upside down. This one's colorful. We could put the, let's see, I don't think the card envelope's tall enough. Nope. This one has some nice color to it. That one, the color would be cut in half. I think we might use this one. Yeah, that blue is just the right size. Gonna cut off part of that stamp. Of course, Oz is gonna bark. Oz. 3. There we go. Might do it. Let's see what else we got. There's a lot. Most of this kit is collage pages, envelopes, and letters. We can do it right here. Let's do that. First, let's cut it in half. I decided I didn't want to stand and cut all these in half at once. I had already trimmed all the papers. Oh, goodness sakes. I am so sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I had to put you on hold because the phone kept dinging, and hold on, my stools. Yeah, I knew that seemed awful low. And so it was just distracting me. So anyway, I put you on pause, and now I'm not sure if I left you in the middle of a sentence or not. Anyway, we're going to use this. Oh my gosh. We're going to use this And on the front, I want this to be in the center. I want to make sure to get that flower. Well, it doesn't have to be in the center, I guess. Just needs to be on the page. I guess if we go here, it will still be on the page. So let's do this. And this. It's a pretty big envelope for the sign, for what it looks like. Okay. I also inked this while I was off camera and typing in between. I was getting messages and more messages. It is good to have online friends though, and so I am not going to begrudge my messages. You know, I live in Seattle, Washington, way out here by myself. My family lives in Alabama, and I only have one what I call in-person friend out here, and I met her online in one of my chat groups, and she just happened to mention she lived in the Seattle area, and I'm like, I live in the Seattle area. And come to find out she lives about, I don't know, 20 miles away, something like that. She has to take the ferry, though, across the Sound to get here. My car's not in good enough shape to drive any distance. I drive it 3 blocks at a time, back and forth from the store to my house. I do have to drive it 6 miles each way today to go to a doctor's appointment. I have to go to the orthopedic doctor, not the surgeon, just the doctor. So anyway, I like my online friends. Now wait a minute, we were going to do it on this side. I almost left enough to trim it off, but we're not trimming it off, are we? Okay. Now on the back, we're going to have just this much here. Now I was thinking we've got some ephemera, so I was thinking maybe we could put a solid color and this on as a little belly band and put something in here. Let's see, what have I got? We don't really have any small ephemera. I mean, that you could use as a item. Let's see. I was thinking about using this as a belly band. What about this? What about 3 of these? I think what I could do, I mean, not on this page, I'm just doing for size. I think what I have an alarm. My Alexa was just telling me that to water my plants. in 15 minutes. Isn't that nice? And then put this ticket behind it. So let's look at our backing papers. No, and this one's brown. It's just like it. We could do this on the back. If I could figure out something that would cover most of like a blue or a green, I could use one of those pages. Oh, that's funny. All three of these printed that brown on the back. What do you guys think? Should we put lines on it? We can always print another writing page. I guess we could put this on there. We could do this and leave the rest as writing area. All of that. And then we're going to have a card in there. We can make that out of the polka dot. I was wondering about leaving that just inked. I'm not sure. The other thing is, I need to figure out how long the first part of this video was. Minutes. Okay. I wanted to, what if I polka dotted it? I'm going to do that. And then use that. Let's do that. I was going to use the polka dots here. Oh, for goodness sakes, what are we going to do? Okay, I'm making an executive decision. Didn't mark the height. My executive decision didn't go quite that far. Okay, we'll do that. Then we're going to make a dotted insert right? And then we will make a dotted card. Then on here, I don't want just a plain dotted card. All right, let's do this part. That's why I pick out the pages ahead of time. It's going to take an hour just to do something that should take 20 minutes. Oh. There's a great big M there. This is only going to be about this wide. So we'll cut that part off first. Guess I should have checked to make sure it fit. It's a little short. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, I don't know why. I bet it was hooked on there and wasn't all the way in the envelope. Let's try that. See. Okay. That looks fine. So I'm going to ink the sides and the top because that's what you're going to see, but we don't have to ink the bottom. Oz is getting ready to lose his mind. I know it because the guy with the blower and the weed whacker and such are going to be coming by the apartment, and he loses his mind when that guy with the blower comes on the porch right up to the door on the outside. I'm not really sure why I put all that glue on there. I didn't need to. Okay, and then I'm not sure what card we'll make in there. You know, I might print out another one of these pages and put a card in that's this. I think that's what I'll do. So we'll put this on here. And put the magnet on the back of the paper. We could have cut this off too. I probably should have. Well, you know, if it wasn't going to have a pocket, we could have put it on the other side so that it didn't open in towards the center of the book. The papers are all upside down now. Oh, we'll just put it on page 2. Or the other, let's take a look and we'll see. I don't know the numbers because we're going to have the 2 coffee dyed pages before we get to the next one of these. So we'll put it right here instead. Magnet. I don't know if you can hear the weed whacker guy or not, but he's definitely there. He's just on the front side of the building right now instead of in the back where Oz is sleeping in the living room, which is in the back of the apartment. Okay, and we'll glue this in. Yeah, he's already starting to go woof. So I'm gonna hurry up and glue this down. Oz. And then I'll have to go in the living room with him. Poor little guy. They scare the heck out of him. The next door neighbor's dog is barking too. He barks a lot anyway. Alright, so that's that. We've got the magnet on there. And we'll put that there. And we'll decorate it somehow. You know what we could do? So we could put some lace on it. We could. Alright, well I'll get some lace out that we can use throughout the book. And I'm going to go make sure my little guy doesn't go crazy when the weed whacker guy comes around. So we're going to make this a short video. Yep, here he is. And I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay? Alrighty. Bye-bye.